In Dungeons and Dragons, what you do is to create a fantasized universe of the mind in which expediency to achieve your goal is more important than the moral frame of reference to your actions.
So we have a wizard now teaching the children of his magical studies.
That's kind of far out.
Mazes and monsters is a far-out game. Swords, poison, spells, battles, maiming, killing.
Hey, it's all imagination.
Is it?
This is the Heroes Era.
Welcome to the Heroes Era. I'm your Dungeon Master Ben, and we are playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons. This is session 31 of our fourth campaign together. Joining me, I have Bodhi as Durian.
A tough orc, new father.
Chris as Edward.
Lots of guilt and lots of responsibility. I don't know what's happening.
Joel as Peter.
Halfling sorcerer and your friend in the dark.
And Jason as Desperado.
The Nibel Paladin, looking to shed some light on this dark place.
And tonight we're telling a story, but we do not yet know how it will go. The players, the Dungeon Master, the dice, all of these will have a hand in how the game unfolds. This is the Heroes Era. And if you...
I felt like awkward silence was the right call.
I do have a sound effect that I clip in now, so I've...
Oh, shoot. Oh, sorry. So I said boom.
I've dialed that in, but...
oh, my bad.
I was chewing. It wasn't up to me.
No. I see what you guys are trying to do to me.
We would never.
Yeah, keep you on your toes, Ben. Keep you on your toes.
Yeah. Of course, thanks for joining us. If you want to catch up on past sessions, we do have session recaps, supposedly.
Who knows?
Me and Bodhi will get together and hammer out some of these and try to get caught up this week.
So he says.
Or we could just watch the past sessions, too.
There's that. Yeah, start from session 1.
You may be forced to.
Just start at the beginning. Yeah.
This has been a solid campaign. Just dial in.
This isn't one of those campaigns where they started like midway through the campaign and they were just like, let's start recording it now. Like we've been here from scratch.
Yeah, level 1.
Yeah. Go all the way back. Start at campaign 1 so you get all the inside jokes.
So we'll just jump into the game, pick up where we left off. You guys found essentially the new hideout, new stronghold of the Nyx Dryadales in the forest north of Jotara, the Queen's Castle. And you know that the Queen's Castle has been overrun and taken by the Bugaisha, the Dark Elves, the ones that are working with necromancy, and so forth. And you stayed as the guest of the High Elves, but you were asked to just stay on the outskirts of the woods so that you would not, draw the ire of the Bugaisha. And so the night passes. It's quite pleasant. There's a warmth to the woods here. And in the morning, Kamitani comes back to you. This is the elf that greeted you, that welcomed you, and seems to be, have some measure of command over this area. And she says, I came to see you off, and I have a gift for you. She offers you 2 potions of greater healing.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yes.
If you are successful in killing Hideo, my people will owe you a debt of gratitude.
Well, it's happy enough.
You said it first. It's going to be him or us. And I hope it's us. Wait, no, I hope we killed him.
Him, yeah.
Yeah, him. Don't worry.
And Lady Steelspine and Richard and Commander Hawkins, of course, are all with you. They are awake and ready to begin the trek east.
Ricardo.
Huh? Who is that?
Did you learn that magic trick I put you last time? Have you been practicing?
Richard pulls out his deck of cards and gives it an attempt here, his best attempt.
Oh wow!
Oh,
And,
Nice.
yeah, I'd say, perhaps Peter is able to see through the trick, but the rest of the company here is quite impressed.
Good learner. I like that.
that was quite impressive. Child, Richard.
And Richard must have been practicing with his cards all night rather than the crossbow or the hand axe that was given to him. So we'll see how that serves him in the future.
Maybe a blessing. Who knows? We should probably teach him how to use either of those.
And so,
Maybe
of course,
maybe we should have
Six.
known before we gave him the things, but
Nah,
find
it's
out.
crazy.
Magic's more useful. It's fine.
Stick him with a pointy end.
Once he learns minor illusion, he'll be set.
and I mean, he's adept at basic labor, so he has used a hand axe before, not for combat, but for starting fires and this sort.
He's like 10 too, right?
I think we decided he was 9 earlier.
Okay.
Before
He's
the
like
stream.
8 or 9. I don't know
So,
how
yeah.
old he is.
Around that.
It's just a number.
Just a wee boy.
He's 9, I think.
And so also in your custody is a large wagon full of corpses that you seek to deliver to the mother so that they may reach their resting place. And of course, you would find that on the Highland Sea that is to the east, as is the Temple of the Moon, where you're going to seek hopefully knowledge, maybe a solution regarding Edward's affliction.
Hopefully soon.
Do you guys have anything you want to take care of here before heading out?
I'm gonna go talk to the elven lady. Be like, hey, did you get any like toys or anything like that? I don't know if you would have like anything like
I
that,
totally
or
forgot about that. Oh, yes, of course. Here, and she hands you a. Oh man.
quick, think of a medieval toy that a child would use.
Jacks. A small little pouch that has jacks in it and a bouncing ball.
Nice.
I don't
That
know.
works on your hand eye too. That's good.
And a Game Boy Advance.
What is this junk? Matt is a weird stone.
There aren't many wee ones in the woods with us here, but
I didn't
yes.
think so.
It's the best I could do.
All right, well, thank you. This will help the boy out.
Ben, before we set out, I want to see if I can try to use my disguise kit to make myself look similar to our friend Richard here. I wanna play like the younger brother role if I can.
Okay. You can make a sleight of hand check and see, how well you're able to dial in this look.
Okay, let me try that. That's a 21.
Richard is a small boy. He doesn't carry extra weight. It seems like he's pretty active. He has fiery red hair that's wild and goes in every direction.
Maybe I'll pull out like some dies if I have any.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I think with your 21, you're able to. A stranger certainly wouldn't recognize the difference, and being a halfling, your height absolutely lends itself to replicating his look.
Can I make a roll to see if I can figure out which of the two is Peter?
Yeah, absolutely. Do so with advantage. A perception check.
What does this kid look like again? Please fail.
Oh
No, I wanted to fail so bad.
You notice that one of them is a bit taller than the other, and it's not Peter. So,
Richard, I go to the smaller one. You ready to move on?
I'm Richard, says the
Huh?
taller one.
No, you're Peter. You got a good. You're doing his voice pretty good. Come along, Richard. I'm gonna hold his hand.
Walk along.
And so, after some jovialities, you recognize the danger in front of you. You've been warned that Hideo's been given the command to kill or be killed. Having failed the master now on several occasions in his dealings with you. The master is none too pleased with what has transpired. And
we're getting ready to leave. I'm gonna go pull aside actual Richard and be like, I knew it was you. I'm just making a little fun. So kind of a bad time to join the wagon. We got like a sorcerer that's very evil and uses dead people, and he wants to kill us no matter what. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna run into him or something that he's made pretty soon. And well, if that happens, we can take care of ourselves. You should probably hide or run away.
I'll
hide
stay
in a
by
bush or
Lady
something.
Steelspine.
Yeah, she'll probably keep you quite fit, or you can hide with the man in the armor over there. That's Mr. Kevin. He's pretty.
Mr. Kevin.
He's pretty formidable, and he might keep you alive too if the lady isn't available. And we'll try and deal with whatever fight thing is gonna happen.
Okay, well, I'm not afraid. I've seen The Walking Dead before.
Right, but we were just told there's gonna be a big ball of them that's gonna try and kill us. I don't know how to fight that. I'm gonna be real with you.
Okay. Well, I'm fast too, so I can run.
That's gonna be very good.
Already better than me.
You're gonna see me get cut up a lot, but I'll be all right. It's kind of the whole point I'm here. I just want to warn you before we get going. Here, have this Jax and this ball that bounces. Have fun. It's gonna
bounces
walk away.
The ball and it kind of bounces away in a random direction that he follows. Seems to be occupied with that.
How did that kid get to see The Walking Dead?
I wonder what season he stopped.
He meant literally the dead walking.
And so the group of you venture east along Headliven's Embrace. This is the road that spans the base of the mountain, traveling east-west, and vice versa.
Actually, before that, we should probably decide how we're splitting the two potions. Who wants to hold on to them?
I assume I'm taking one.
I think that's a wise
I already
decision.
have one, so it would be beneficial probably for either Edward or Durian to carry them. Or
It's two graders. So I've taken one.
I would also like to take one just so that I don't end up losing my mind in an inopportune moment.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's a good decision.
Very well. And the rubble of the ruined city covers the road as you make your way east, except for a swath that is cut through it for the passage of wagons and horses. And along the sides of the road, rubble from the ruins begins to pile up until it somewhat towers over each side of this pass. And you continue in this manner for a short time. And Edward, you're first to notice a rank smell that overcomes you. It's overwhelming almost to your senses.
Is it like a rotten smell, or?
Yes, you know this smell well, the smell of death.
Okay. God, we've got that kid with us now. Okay. I will just kind of try to sort of quietly whisper to Durian, because I'm assuming he's probably up towards the front with me.
Sure.
And sort of to the other ones, and just be like, Something smells suspicious here. I feel like we're walking right into... It smells like the home of a necromancer, if I'm being honest.
Right. I don't suppose it matches anything you've smelled before more specifically. I don't know how your smelling works.
I take another big whiff to see if there's any like familiar scents on the air.
Just a rancid smell of decay,
Okay.
mingled with danger.
You said we've got like a wagon that we've got with us, right?
Yes.
Is it like covered, or is it like an
is.
open?
It is a
Okay.
covered wagon.
Is the kid? The kid is inside the wagon. I'm assuming. I'm hoping.
He was sitting up front, where whoever's driving the mules would be seated. Maybe Lady Letspine is driving the mules.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around and look back at them and be like, my lady, perhaps we take a little break for the mules right now, and maybe you and the little one pop into the back of the wagon there and just check on our supplies for us. I kind of give her like a...
All of the dead bodies, she says before she notices you. Kind of try to signal her.
Yeah.
I'm mounted on my elk steed. Perhaps the boy could ride with me, and it'll be a little bit. If things should go sideways, my friend Red will keep him out of harm's way.
Very good. I just perhaps just maybe ride him around the other side. I'm gonna go ahead a little bit, and I might have to put on my other armor.
For sure.
And Lady Leadspine says, "You listen to Edward, and if there's danger, you run to that wagon."
Before he leaves, I'm gonna take the ball from him.
Okay, very good.
Wow, just theft already.
What the hell, man?
You're taking a toy from a child?
I suspect Peter is concerned that he may continue trying to bounce that ball and run himself into trouble.
Yeah, can I try to sleight of hand to see if I can take it without him noticing?
Okay, yeah.
It did give me that vibe, like he's gonna throw it into the woods and a wolf is just gonna come out and take him.
29.
29. Yeah, I'd say you even maybe slip something of equal weight into its place, so he has, no cause to notice at all.
For whatever reason, the way
Temple
you
of Doom.
said that, he did that. In my head, it was him just being like, "Me there."
I know, right? No, I think the subtle approach would totally be successful. Yeah.
All right. So, what I'd like to do is I would like to stealth ahead a little bit.
Okay.
Try to get out of immediate eyesight of what's the kid's name again?
Richard.
Richard. Sorry.
Don't worry, it's all good.
Sorry, I'm trying to get out of immediate eyesight of Richard, and then go ahead and shift into my form and activate my right, and then maybe stealth ahead a little bit if I could to try to see what the smell is coming from.
Yes, if you would make a stealth check, please.
Yes, I will. I need to take my damage for my Crimson Right too. Give me a low roll. Hey, all right. And stealth check.
Would the boy have been open to riding with me? Would that, because that might keep him safest.
Yeah, absolutely. He hopped on the back of your steed,
Cool.
and then is under the impression that if things get dicey, he'll run to hide in the wagon if need be.
Ah.
I have to stop trying to stealth.
Okay, a 7 on your stealth. Nonetheless, you walk forward as the party stalls for a moment to give the mules time to rest, or mostly just as a diversion for you to change into your altered beast form. And as you do go ahead of the group, you hear the din of a crowd of people moving forward carefully in the rubble. You're not pleased with how many rocks and other rubbish you displace, knowing that you must be making much more noise than you wish. But even louder than that are these voices just echoing through the corridor of the rubble, and you hear the sound of dozens of people talking over each other.
Is it like arguing, or is it just like a social event happening? Like, what's the vibe?
You hear dozens of frantic voices speaking over each other more than to each other, as though each one has the most important story to tell. And you actually recognize that rather than the direction you're going, this noise is approaching from behind. However, Edward's senses are very keen, so even going ahead of the group, he probably hears this before the rest of you.
Mm-hmm. So we got stench of death ahead of us, and an impassioned conversation coming up from behind.
Yes.
Okay. I will slip back towards the group and try to catch the attention of one of the other guys without being immediately seen by Richard.
I see you playing with the ball if you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'll then I'll wave you over, Peter, and I'll just tell you, like, can you hear that behind us?
I'm just gonna create like a mental connection.
Okay.
Tenben.
Edward and Peter, can you guys make perception checks for me, please?
Okay.
Is it scent based?
Visual.
Okay. I just got normal visual.
Okay.
Still pretty good though. 26.
Perception?
Yes.
11.
Okay. Edward, from behind you, you see
Alex barking in the woods.
You see appearing and disappearing in the rubble, approaching from behind, a large roiling mass. You see, when you can, forms of people, bodies tumbling and climbing over each other, almost as if they were rolling down a hill, trying to grasp at a ball with gathering momentum. You see bodies flying off of this corpse king. Then they rush, possessed by some strength or urgency, and hurl themselves back into the swarm of undead. They seem to be consumed and empowered by the mass of flesh and blood that surrounds them and moves with them.
In Peter's head with our mental connection, and he just said, "Oh shit! The corpse ball's back."
The what? Where?
That yelling sound back there. And I just turned, Richard, go back to the cart.
Richard hops off of your steed, Desperado, and he darts to the wagon.
At this point, Ben, do we see what they're seeing?
Edward has seen this, and as it's taken his attention, I imagine it would direct your view, and you do see this, first at a distance, just parts of it, almost just corpses being heaved through the air, and then as it rounds the corner, it is on the path behind you, approaching the group of you, less than 100 feet away.
How big is this thing?
15 to 20 feet tall and wide, and just crammed with corpses, zombies, skeletons, and the like.
Jesus. Can I, do I have time to try to, like, just get off the path and maybe get up into like a tree or something?
The rubble does tower over the paths, or this passage here, so you could easily, find a way to climb in there and hide. Obviously the cart is not going to be able to be hidden, though.
If I'm able to see this, I will pull out the Mace of Disruption and my shield, and I'm just gonna kind of from the rear of the cart where there's, if they just smash it, they'll get a bunch more zombie corpses in there. I'm going to just have my shield out and ready with my mace raised, preparing to just take a full frontal hit.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Lady Lead Spine says, "Let's go, Richie," and she tries to encourage the mules to hasten their pace.
Right ahead. Good. I was going to say that. Perfect.
Well, shall I start losing my arrows on this thing?
Said 100 feet away. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, Ben.
Okay.
Pulling my bow, and I'll quickly start loosing arrows at this thing with my bow.
Okay, make some attack rolls for me, please.
Cool. Yeah. First thing, reaching out to my lady, I'm gonna ask for her favor. Where is this? There it is. Cast Divine Favor as these like red leaves kind of waft all over my person, and let it loose. I'll just for the sake of science, the range on my longbow. Oh, 150. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Oh, I didn't mean to roll with advantage. Just take the first one. 14.
Okay. You loose an arrow, and your aim is true. However, it almost just bounces off of some kind of shield, and it seems as though this ball of corpses is shielded by some kind of impenetrable magic.
Oh. Oh no.
If anybody has knowledge of Arcana,
Well,
I'll lose my second arrow because I said I was going to.
I'm sorry, Jason?
I'll lose my second arrow on it just because I said I was going to anyways. Yeah.
Another
14 again.
shot
Same
that
thing.
should surely hit its mark, but instead just rebounds and falls to the ground.
Interesting.
Knowledge of religion or Arcana, if anybody possesses those, please.
Please, someone make this check.
What about survival or alchemist supplies?
Intelligence. It's like
I'm not proficient in either of those, Ben.
Yeah.
We're not intelligent, Ben. We don't know what things are.
Speak for
magic
yourself
just
there,
happens for
Dorian.
me, okay?
Not a single smart one in this group. And the
You
smart
killed
one
the
is the
intelligent
werewolf.
Well, if you guys would please roll initiative. You do recognize, however, Desperado's arrows, should have hit their mark, and for some reason did not.
Can I ask something, Ben?
Yes.
Does this look at all similar to the enchantment that we found on Hideo's platform?
On what now?
On Hideo's platform, I believe I did an Arcana check on that one, and I found some kind of protective enchantment. Does that seem similar in effect to this?
Make an Arcana check for me, trained or untrained.
Okay.
Do it trained.
Can I do it trained?
Do so with advantage because you do notice a similarity.
Okay. With advantage. That'll help.
Ben really wants one of us to figure this out.
That'd be great.
Ben was relying on us figuring out the
with advantage.
hint.
You recognize there is some kind of evil ward protecting this abomination, and you suspect you will not be able to damage this thing until the source of the ward is defeated.
Okay. I still have that connection with Edward, that mental connection I had created earlier.
Okay.
So I'm going to whisper that in his mind. Find the source.
Edward, will you make me a perception check with advantage, please?
Yes, I was just gonna say I'd maybe once I heard that I'd try to get a little higher up in the tree and see if I can see anything,
Absolutely.
We get out of its path.
With advantage, we got 21.
And Desperado, your instinct is a good one, but the way that this path is formed, the rubble of the city, the ruins have just been piled, so it's almost like a long hallway that this road stretches down.
I keep saying I'm in a tree. I'm on the ruins. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, and individuals such as what Edward's doing might be able to find, safe haven therein, but the cart itself, the mules, would have a much more difficult time, and even Richard and Lady Leadspine would have a hard time climbing into these ruins in such a way that they would not be noticed. Edward, with your 21, your eyes scan just, from your vantage point, you see in the distance, atop a ruined tower, a dark silhouette, robed, and poised as though looking in your direction or directly away from you. It might be safe to assume that it is looking upon you. And this ruined tower is about a quarter mile away. So in the far distance, you see this.
Okay. Can I, via mental connection, can I communicate that back to Peter?
Yes.
Okay.
And how far is this tower, you said, Ben?
About a quarter mile.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Yeah,
so
that's
that's
great.
like 1,300 feet or so.
Oh, we can get there in like 2 rounds.
Good thing I took Spell Sniper.
So 400 meters or so. And so, this abomination, this ball of death is approaching. It's not as swift as any lone creature might be. And the cart seems to be able to just barely outpace it as Lady Leadspine drives the mules ahead. But it will be upon the group of you now to act. And we'll start with Desperado at the top of initiative.
Yeah, my instinct is to keep moving forward towards this individual, and that we might, with the information that we have, that maybe this thing is what's warding this ball of death. So I am going to spur my mount in that direction, and I want to shoot. I'm going to shoot at it with my bow if I get in range of it, but it might take a bit still.
Okay.
My movement on my mounted is pretty decent. My mount's move is 60 feet, so I guess I'd essentially probably double move. That's 120 feet.
Okay, you can easily outpace the wagon. Do you wish to go ahead in that manner?
I probably don't want to be too far ahead of my friends. Yeah, I don't. It's. I think we're smart to stay together, but I'll definitely. Shoot, I don't know. I want to get to within bow range of this the person on this tower. So I think I'll move my full move, Ben.
Okay. And you notice that the tower moves in and out of line of sight, as you travel down the path, the different
up and down.
Towers of rubble and whatnot, shielding your view from time to time. After Desperado, Peter.
Okay. You said he's 100 feet away?
Yes.
I was going to try to buy us some time, but seeing the situation, I think no, it's not far enough. There's not a lot I can do. Oh no.
Beeline.
Oh jeez. There's not much I can do here. If he's protected. My hope is that there's a limit to how much this shield can withstand, so I'm gonna try to blast them from this distance. I'm gonna hit him with a firebolt. and see if
Okay.
that does anything.
All right. Cast your magic.
Okay. Oh, sorry, that was with advantage. It's just the first one. I'll take the 24. That's fine.
And you feel the arcane energy moving through you. This is one of the most powerful fire bolts that you have ever cast. But you'd see it just, when it hits this roiling mass of flesh and bone, it just dissipates and turns into no more than smoke and has no effect.
Sure, this is fine. What's there to worry about? Come on. This isn't the first time we've been challenged, gentlemen.
No, not at all, my friend. Not at all.
We'll find a way through this. If he comes closer to me, I might be able to reduce his size and allow you passage. We'll need someone who can move quickly. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. And this, just to be clear, is approaching from behind, from the direction that you have come. Right? Okay. After Peter is Edward.
Edward wants to take a quick look around and see if I can see anything. Well, because it's like just like piles of rubble and debris and stuff along the sides.
Yeah. Yes.
Are there any like taller piles that seem to be rather precariously stacked to where perhaps one could put a shoulder in it in just the right way to knock a big pile of rubble into the path?
Make a this is where I wish there was still a dungeoneering skill, but make a perception check for me, please.
Okay. The dice have been real feisty with me lately, and this seems important, so I'm going to use my inspiration on this.
Okay.
You said perception?
Yes, please.
22.
Yeah, absolutely. You have a great vantage point here, and you see that the cart, led by Lady Leadspine, is just about to pass exactly what you're looking for. Some rubble that might be able to be, pushed over, or some sort of obstacle in that sense.
Okay. I am going to rush towards that, and like I said, just kind of use my own body weight and momentum to just knock it over.
Okay.
And you said the cart's just sort of passing by that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So as I get there, I'll also just yell very loudly to try to spook the mules a little bit, get them to get a little extra oomph in their step.
Okay.
in that little push there.
Make for me an athletics check, please.
I'm so glad you said that. I was expecting you to ask for strength, and I was going to try to parlay for athletics. So, crap. 7. Told you these dice do not like me today.
Okay. And it is a fine plan that you put into effect. But however, when you lower your shoulder into this mass of brick and stone and broken up panels, part of this towering ensemble falls back upon you.
Well, you do what you gotta do.
And you will take 5 bludgeoning damage, but a fair portion of what you were trying to do also, is strewn across the path. It is a narrow path, of course, designed for the passage of carts and foot traffic. So it might be enough to hinder the Corpse King.
Okay. Just one last thing. I will Durian, help! I need my big strong friend to help me with this part.
Absolutely.
That'll be my turn.
Okay, after
Hopefully
Edward
Durian sees what I'm trying to do.
is Durian.
I got a few questions. Just
Okay.
clarifying questions. So the big mass of corpses coming from behind us. The where is the direction of the man on the tower that we've seen so far? Is he behind the corpse?
Ahead
ball,
of you.
Or we're
in
going
the direction
towards
you're
him?
traveling. Yes.
Okay. All right. And when Peter shot it or Desperado shot it with ranged weaponry and it like plinked off and did nothing, was there any form of like visual effect that happened when it hit this shield of whatnot, or did it just like seem like it just hit air and stopped?
It seemed similar to like mage armor or the spell shield, which you have witnessed. So a magical barrier, in such a way that the arrows did bounce off. Absolutely.
Okay. How big of a climb is it to get to where Edward's atop the rubble?
Edward has
And
positioned himself on the side of the path behind the large tower of rubble. I picture him jumping / climbing down from his... Gave it a great shove, and he's, partially covered in this rubble that has fallen upon him and upon the road.
So he did not have to topple the rubble from on top of it. He did it from the base. He
Yes.
kind of like hit something, like sundering a tree, like causing it to fall. Okay. All right. I was concerned about having to try and climb. All right. I will try and go ahead to bring down some rubble myself. I have another plan if things get dicey, but I'll keep that for later. And I'm just gonna tell Peter, if you can, make me big. It'll help me stop this thing. But for now, I'm gonna use one of my rages as I sense that my boy is in danger, and I'm gonna run ahead, to another part, or if there's more rubble to be brought down where Edward currently is, I'll go there. But if there seems like there's a more juicier stack of stone ahead of him, I'll go for that one.
Make a perception check for me, please.
Okay.
Don't use the juicy ones.
I'm going to go ahead and use an inspiration on this, because I feel like it would really suck to not be able to find a good pile. So we're going to roll some perception right now. Not very good. A 15.
There's ample rubble around Edward that you could continue, with his efforts of pushing that into the road.
Okay, and I will attempt to do so wholeheartedly, kind of like shoulder check it like he did, but with a
right,
bigger, stronger, more muscle. See if I
with
can
a better
bring it down.
shoulder.
Of course. Make an athletics check, please.
Okay, I'll be making this with advantage because I am raging. A 19.
Sure, and you succeed in finishing to topple over the rubble that Edward had initiated, and the path is just strewn and littered precariously with panels, rocks, things of that like.
Nicely done, my friends.
I loosened it for you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I'll just go as far as I can on my turn and swing back around and, prepare to see if this thing is going to get over the top or if it's going to blitz right through it.
Okay. And we come back to Desperado. Desperado with the idea of escaping this thing and trying to lead the cart forward through the path. It is your turn.
But just kind of thinking, Ben, it almost seems like we are being herded in some way. So as I'm going, I'm gonna be watching for some sort of trap that we're being led into. I noticed my friends trying to impede the progress of this death ball, and now I want to make sure that we're not gonna put ourselves in a worse position.
Okay. And you continue forward, Desperado?
I continue forward, yeah.
Okay,
My
as you do
thinking
so...
is to if this figure is what's warding this ball, and we want to. In order for us to be able to hurt this ball, I need to knock him out to break his concentration or whatever he's doing.
Understood.
Yeah.
You see, as you continue forward, the path splits into two paths. Both seem more or less equally traveled. To the north, they both continue east, but they do split. There's a northern and a southern path. The northern path seems to be shrouded in magical darkness. The southern path is also dark, but it looks like there are dying torches within there, faint flickering lights that lead deeper into the rubble and ruin. And so you have a choice to make, to take the northern road or the southern road.
North is in darkness, and the right is torchlit.
Yes. If you would like, you can make an insight check. You hear...
You gonna take the high road or the low road?
Yes, you may make an insight check if you wish to try to garner more information about this.
What does it say? Oh, I can't read it. I'm gonna wait for my friends because I don't want to. I don't want them to not because they see me where I am right now. If I like glancing back.
Yes.
Well, I'm tempted to go to go towards the path shielded in darkness.
Okay, as you do approach it, you hear a cacophony of whispers emanating from this passage.
Does this look familiar, like a spell that my friend uses?
Not precisely, but it seems to have a similar effect.
I fear if I enter this darkness, I'm going to suffer a fate of many of our enemies have faced at the hands of my friend Peter. Ugh, I hate having to make decisions. I'm going to wait for them to catch up.
Make an insight check for me, please, Desperado.
All right. Sorry, I have advantage on. That's 13.
Sure, and your confusion is warranted. You hear voices begging you to enter for safety. Promises of shelter and the like coming from this magical darkness.
Yeah.
But you're right to question that.
I'm going to call BS on that. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, after Desperado is Peter. Desperado has rushed ahead, waiting for the cart to approach. Peter, you're on the wrong side of this barrier of rubble. It's easy enough for you to cross if you wish, but it is up to you what to do.
I'm a small boy, Ben. This thing is meant to stop something bigger than I am, for sure.
That's the way.
I'm going to try to find a spot where I can squeeze in.
To continue down the road, trying to get away from this thing. Okay, make an acrobatics check for me, please, to try to pass through nimbly.
Okay.
I would say hide in the rubble, but I feel like if it were to hit it, you'd be brutally crushed.
19?
That would not be good.
You find a way through, and you avoid, the dangers of broken construction. Rods, sharp wood, things of the like. You find yourself on the other side of this barrier that Edward and Durian have made.
What does this barrier look like? Is there any, especially large, boulder or something like that?
Sure.
No, I trust in Durian. I'm going to use my action to cast Enlarge Reduce on him.
Okay.
To make him small. Just kidding.
No!
Durian grows in size, becoming massive.
April Fools.
I'm 12 and a half feet tall, I think.
Okay.
It's up
Is
to
that
you.
All from Peter?
It's up to you. This is all I can do to support you.
That's good. It's what I wanted.
Okay, then next is Edward. You find yourself beside Durian, having strewn this rubble across the path. You see the cart being led by Lady Leadspine and Desperado ahead of you on the path.
I think at this point I'm just gonna turn and put my whole movement towards catching up to the cart and trying to get ahead and towards the thing that's protecting the meatball.
Okay, and you do so, and you also find that the road splits into two, and the northern path is shrouded in magical darkness. The southern path, again, seems to look somewhat like dying torches with faint flickering lights. Do you have a way that you would prefer?
A way that I what?
A way that you would prefer to go?
The pathway. Did I see which way the other ones went?
Well,
The cart went?
Desperado has kind of halted here, and you're able to move a little bit faster than the cart, so you find yourself ahead of it. But you do see the two options as far as something shrouded in magical darkness or faint flickering lights on the southern path.
So everybody slowed down to make me pick it. All right, cool. I guess we got to go with the dimly lit path because I don't know how well the mules can see in the dark. So I'll cut around and I'll lead the crew that way.
Okay, as you enter the southern path, traveling a little bit further than Desperado, you notice that there are glowing runes etched into these pieces of the crumbling wall, and they're pulsing with energy. You notice that they spark and cause some of the rubble around them to tremble even. It would seem as though
Wile E. Coyote heals.
No, absolutely, yeah. You can notice this before getting too close to them. You recognize that passing too close would be dangerous, but it will be hard to avoid them as the group of you are in a hurry. After Edward is Durian.
I'm gonna look back and see that they're kind of faltering a little bit, and they're trying to decide which way to go. And I see Edward go down one path. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna buy you some time. You guys figure it out. I'll stop this big ball from coming towards us. And I'm gonna look and see if there's more rubble I can push down, and if not, I'll try to reinforce the current rubble pile that we have.
Sure. Rubble and ruin just tower over this path, so if you would like to, make an even bigger obstacle, you may do so with an athletics check.
I would gladly do so. I'm enlarged, so I'll have some
advantage on it, yeah.
For a 27.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, no carts are getting through, that's for sure. You're not sure how agile this tumbling mass of corpses is, but you're sure that you've made a large obstacle for it nonetheless.
At least slow it down.
And after I've created an even bigger pile of rubble, I'll move back a little bit to reach like the back of the cart, but I'll stand there at the ready, and if need be, create more rubble.
Okay.
Just to kind of keep this thing at bay. Okay. I don't know what to do with any runes. That's weird.
So at this point, we'll break initiative, and then we're going to go into something like more akin to a skill challenge. So Edward has chosen the southern path, and noticed, these glowing runes that seem to be, in some way malfunctioning. And you guys will need to pass through here and guide the cart successfully, avoiding these. To do so, and Durian, you feel confident in the obstacle that you've made for the Corpse King, in the sense that it's okay to move forward and allow the barrier that you've constructed to take effect against it. So you're going through here, you see that the place is just kind of littered with these runes.
And they're all like all along the corridor, right, Ben? All on the pathway.
Yes, they seem to have been, cast as some kind of barrier to passage. So if you guys like, you can try to move beyond them with an acrobatics check. Knowledge Arcana may also be useful, or if you guys can think of any spells or other, methods to avoid them or disable them.
How far ahead? How far is the space? How long is the space that they take up?
It's about a 20-foot section of the path, so essentially just trying to get beyond this condensed area.
I could get myself and Richard across safely.
Yeah, I'll just go for the acrobatics.
Okay,
if that's all right.
Yeah. Edward, will you make an acrobatics check for me, please?
It's an 11.
Could I give him guidance on this, Ben? I might help them get across, and then I'll come across after them.
I would say yes, but the die has been cast. Sorry. Typically,
right.
Of course,
No, it's
I'd
okay.
say it would be fine, but yeah.
Totally right.
Edward, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, he's good at those.
I am. Very
He's
good
got
at
it.
those.
Ooh, look at that.
Okay. Yeah, you accidentally
17.
stumble into one of these runes that kind of sparks and shocks you, and you feel just a cold energy enter you. You'll take half damage, so 4 damage from this.
Okay.
And then,
it's not bad.
Desperado, you said that you were going to go through on your steed.
Yes, he can. My mount can misty step once a day.
Oh, okay.
So I thought if Richard mounts with me, he and I can misty step through.
Okay, very good. You find yourself on the other side of this danger. Durian, how do you proceed?
How is the cart gonna fare? Is it because I'm assuming how the runes work is that they're on either side, and if you're not perfectly in the middle, you'll get shocked if you get too close.
Right, and it's not a clean path, so there's a bit of maneuvering and the like that needs to happen to get through this. So you could help to guide the cart through in some way if you're concerned about that. Absolutely. Either with athletics or handle animal.
I think I want to try to do athletics, and what I would want to do is like take rubble from earlier or in some way and kind of like try to block the runes by like tossing rocks in their way. That's how I would help with the cart, so it has more room to maneuver around.
Okay, and you guys are in a hurry, so you obviously don't want the cart to just stall while you go about this task. So make an athletics check for me, please, as you try to kind of work ahead of the cart as it nears a rune. Try to cover it with stone or debris.
Okay, nice. I'll be making this with athletics because I still have, or with advantage because I'm tall and strong. For a 26.
Wow. Okay, so you're a very effective, and Lady Leadspine is able to drive the cart through the runes unaffected, unharmed.
Well done, Durian. Good job, man.
Peter.
That's
Yes.
Many of these runes have been covered and so somewhat stifled. How do you go about making it through this area?
I want to do it like almost like a cat, just very lithe,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a small boy already, so that helps a bit.
That's great.
But all you see is me like basically like rolling. It's like an acrobatic roll. You know what I mean? Like I'll go into like a somersault, and then
like he's in a Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah, just roll over my shoulder.
Like a judo roll.
Running. Yeah.
Okay, make an acrobatics check and do so with advantage because of the barriers that Durian has set up for you.
Oh, gladly. Acrobatics with advantage. That's a 15 total.
Okay. And it doesn't look as slick as you may have desired, but you are able to avoid the runes as you make your way through this area.
I do the somersault, but I land it wrong on
on my ankle. Then I go head first into the shoulder roll, but I managed to get out of there.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think I heard his ankle snap.
It's fine. It's fine.
And Kevin Hawkins has hopped on the back of the wagon. He's wearing his armor, so he doesn't want to slow anybody down. He's just trying to take advantage of this, and then he'll also be kind of a fallback to protect the cart.
Can't he go ethereal for this?
He could if he needed to, but at this point, I would just have him seated on the cart and easily guided through by Durian.
Oh, perfect.
And you guys continue through, and the path from the north and the south that diverged now becomes one path again. And you know that this Corpse King, this ball of flesh and bone, is still behind you, no doubt. Still out of sight. You guys have taken good measure and succeeded in traversing past the first obstacle. So you're well ahead of it. However, you know that you need to continue with a hastened pace. And you see before you the rubble here grows and towers above you and even leans in on itself, almost forming like a hallway of decayed and destroyed buildings. And you see in the rubble that there are skeletons, corpses that seem to be half buried in the rubble before you. And they're struggling. They're not inanimate. They're struggling against the ground, but they seem tired and weak. And you even see severed limbs crawling and pulling themselves across the ground.
Durian just says, "This is a main road? Who travels through this?"
These people do. It's normal to the dead. Not so much to the living.
You see that, and no doubt that the necromancer Hideo presiding over this is having some effect on these paths. But you see the bones and limbs begin to assemble and crawl together in the middle of the path here. And it forms into a cohesive unit, appearing much like a skeletal construct. And it stands before you. It regards your approach and looks as though it will not let you pass. It stands in the middle of the path.
Frankenskeleton.
It's the Home Depot skeleton. He's here.
And we'll start with Desperado. How do you approach? What is your intention?
Or just making a note. So as we're going, these limbs all kind of form up into like a construct of corpse and bone. And
yes.
Is it blocking our path?
It is.
Still mounted on my friend Red. I think I draw my shield and sword and wade into it.
Very well. Make an attack for me, please, if you would.
Yeah, I just gotta tick off my spell. Yeah, I will. This is with my rapier. Okay, here we go. First swing. That's a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
Nice. Okay. Get some damage. This is all radiant. My rapier. The first swing, that's going to be 11 radiant damage.
Okay.
And on the second jab, that's 22.
Okay. And you strike down this construct. It falls back into ruin, back into a pile of bones, defeated. You clear the path for the cart, and the group of you are able to continue. As you do so, several minutes later, you see painted on a panel that is mostly intact the faded symbol of Queen Gwynistry. This is the Queen of the High Elves. And you see beyond that her sigil faded, painted and scratched into the larger boulders that are still intact along the roadside ahead. And you, Desperado, will you make a religion check, please?
Sure. Turn off advantage. That is 3.
Okay. Well, the group of you can tell that these are faint, basically flickering remnants of ancient. I would remove the word ancient, but of protective wards, and they seem to be flaring up unpredictably, and there are bursts of energy obstructing the path. Peter, will you make an Arcana check for me, please?
I'm gonna use my luck feat on this to roll with advantage.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, I forgot to toggle advantage.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Wait, no.
Well, I can reroll once, so that's not too bad.
Triple advantage.
Hey, and that's not all I can do. I'm just getting started.
Yeah, what's that other thing?
It's one of my sorceress abilities. Where is it? Reversal of fortune. No. Magical guidance. So I'm gonna burn a sorcery point to reroll that again.
Okay.
For
roll this
triple
9.
advantage.
Hey, I am a very lucky halfling.
You're not kidding.
He survived so many birds trying to pick him up as prey.
That's a 12. Ben, I tried.
You know that there must be something to this, but you can't quite figure it out. To pass through here, this is a 30-foot section of the path. You guys will need to again make use of your dexterity, or some other method, such as Durian employed. And so, if you would, if you plan to move through with acrobatics, please make an acrobatics check for me.
Said this was some kind of ruins.
Yes, there seem to be wards that have been painted here in the name of Lady Gwynistry. So, at one time they provided protection and probably safe passage, but now, these are just remnants of these protective wards, and they seem to be flaring up and acting unpredictably.
There's nothing I can do about it. Don't get hit. So my best advice in this situation, I think.
I'm gonna ask the others real quick as we're advancing on this. Does anyone have anything from that would relate to the queen, the Queen Gwynistry? Do we have any items or?
I was thinking the same, but Darian, nothing I can think of. We haven't. I mean, we're not from these parts, right?
Does it look like it'll harm? Because they said there were protective wards. I'm wondering if it's much like the shield on the zombie orb thing, or if it's just gonna blast us and hurt us.
Right, there appear to be bursts of radiant energy that you will want to avoid.
Well,
I'm sure it's fine.
I could do the same thing as last time, but I don't want to. It could hurt the zombie thing.
That's a
Perhaps
good point.
let me go. Maybe go first. Perhaps if I go first, and I allow my aura of protection, perhaps maybe my presence will,
even it out.
Yeah, or even like show that we are not enemies, and perhaps maybe I could either protect us or at least lighten what comes. I'll dismount and lead my allow my mount just to follow a few feet behind me, Ben.
Okay, Desperado, as you approach the wards, you recognize that you may be able to use your channel divinity ability to stabilize these wards.
Oh, okay. I can do that. Yeah, for sure. Does it matter what one, or just channeling that essence of my power to perhaps yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'll approach one of them and try and commune and use my channel divinity to see if I, to tell them that we are allies, not enemies. Trying to communicate with the energy that is there.
Okay, and so do you have only one use of channel divinity?
I get one per short rest. Yeah, comes back
Okay.
on a short rest.
Okay, thank you. And so you're able to use this to neutralize the wards, channeling a similar energy, and they're stabilized, and it allows your party and the wagon to pass through unharmed, without disrupting or destroying them. So, as Durian had, predicted, perhaps it will damage the ball of flesh and bone as it follows you. Well done. Okay. And so you pass through this obstacle, and this path now that has been covered by rubble and ruin seems to lead downward into a tunnel. And within the tunnel, you find a broken rail system.
What is this road?
These rails lead downward beneath the level ground, and the tunnel ahead is dark. Rubble has been pushed aside for the passage, of course, of carts or groups of travelers. And the tunnel opens to an underground chamber, overgrown with foliage and vines. The ceiling is collapsed, and light coming through the collapsed ceiling shows a large subway stretching away before you. And you see there are passages off to the right that lead off to further passages and rooms. Most of the walls here are still standing, at least partially, as barriers. And this continues to the end of this large chamber where you see that the rail tunnels have been collapsed. And so there are the passages off to the side of you. And as you enter, you hear an otherworldly howling that takes the chamber and echoes, and it sounds like a pack of wolves or dogs, and as they continue to howl, you hear them growing nearer, moving down one of the passageways to the right of you.
I'm gonna pull out my great axe and put away my shield and my mace.
Okay.
I'll keep my sword and my rapier out. Remember,
Does
my
this
friends, last time we were underground, we ran into weird spirits too.
Yeah, we played peekaboo for like 2 minutes.
Does this sound like the Yethhounds that we fought before?
It does not.
Cool.
They had a strangely, human timbre to their voices. These sound like vicious wolves or hounds, otherworldly in some way, but not like the Yethhounds that you had encountered before.
Okay.
Okay, and let's take a break there, and we'll reconvene in about 10 minutes. We'll get back to it.
Yes. Righty. Man, I'm loving these challenges.
my plan.
Sound of a hammer striking
Very
a hammer.
well. I'll tell you my story. But I do hope you're clever enough to understand that every tale worth telling is half-truth evolution. I am Peter Underleaf, born in the gutters of a city that burned, but reborn from the ashes of men too proud to look beneath their own boots. Gold changes hands easily when whispered promises come with a smile, and a dagger behind the curtain. I built empires on secrets, toppled houses with forged letters, and seduced my way half the nobility with nothing but charm and conveniently timed scandals. And yet here I am, see. The Fae, those glittered-eye monsters draped in beauty, don't just steal children or mislead lost travelers. No, they steal stories, and I was too interesting to resist. One moment I was slipping poison into the goblet of a lord's masquerade, and the next I woke in groves of singing trees, the ground breathing beneath me, and a voice like moonlight in my skull. Call it the court of glass, the theater of torment and Fae wager on more. They were as if they were chess pieces. Now I fight with not sword or strength, but the most dangerous weapon I possess, my mind. I intend to survive this ridiculous game, not just survive, thrive. I've already begun sowing seeds among lesser archfey, whispering doubts, stoking rivalries, and even here power has cracks, and I plan to climb through them.
So Edward's story actually begins quite a while back. His early life was a very simple one. He lived in a quaint, unremarkable house in a quaint, small, unremarkable village, with just him and his lovely bride. It was a simple but a happy existence. Till one day, fortunately, when I was on my way home and traveling alone, and I was attacked, captured, and held for a very long time by an archfey in the area who, excuse me, not an archfey, by an archdruid in the area who was attempting to enhance the powers of his own wild shapes. But in order to do so, he was trying to perfect some sort of concoction to accomplish that. I served as his guinea pig. We went through several different versions of it until he found something that sort of worked. It transformed me into a ferocious monster, and I immediately bit his neck out. I escaped, found my way home, told my wife of what had happened, and she called me a monster, said she would not have that curse near her, and kicked me out, told the rest of the village, and I was shunned from existence. So in a desperate attempt to try to regain and reclaim my previous life, I searched for anyone that could help me to remove this curse, and that eventually landed me right into the lap of a particular archfey who made a deal with me. Said that if I removed any and all monsters that existed within a cavernous area, that I would be free of my curse. I foolishly accepted this deal and went about my way. Not realizing, of course, that myself being within these caverns made it, in fact, full of monsters, because me. I did eventually figure out this plight. Unfortunately, it took several centuries before I realized that I had been fooled. And as such, I sort of gave up on that particular instance, have learned to accept that this creature is a part of me, whether I like it or not. Learn to accept that every facet of my prior life that I've ever known is gone. And I've replaced all of that with a burning desire for vengeance that can only be sated by the blood of the Archfey that did that to me. Anyway, that's my story.
So usually these sorts of stories begin with a young, jovial character thrust into a life-changing scenario, setting them on some kind of unplanned trajectory. But they aren't usually embarrassing or humiliating. Oh wait, my apologies. I should introduce myself first. I'm Desperado Phineas Theos, the third of my name, after my grandfather and my great-great-grandfather. My older brother, Silverado, you might have heard of him. He did some pretty great things for the people of Gira. He left some time ago, a few years ago now. Hasn't been heard from in quite a while. Our home, our village, sits within the Redwood Forest, just on the edge of Dunsmuir Lake. Anyway, Silverado's leaving home for me was really tough. I thought we'd be in the forest together forever, our families growing up together. But after he set off, I realized I needed to find my place in this world too. I just wasn't sure what that looked like. I wasn't sure what that might be. And my friends and I, we spent most of our time just messing around on the shores of the Dunsmuir, like any, young elf might do. When we weren't in school or training, that is. Usually these times on the lake were involved weird games, always involved lots of wine. Not the junk from around here, the good stuff, good elven stuff. But on one sunny afternoon, everything kind of changed for me. It was a day like any other. It was sunny. It was nice. We were on the lake between swigs of wine, knots of the good bread. Wine was a bit off. We paid it no mind though. It didn't matter. But I'll never forget that giggling, cackling sound. It still haunts me. We were laying there with our dipping our toes in the water, staring at the sky. Those days when you're just trying to avoid the world and that's catching up to you. It was one of those times, all of a sudden I began to realize something was amiss. Not quite right. I couldn't wiggle my toes, my fingers, I couldn't turn my head. I couldn't move my arms or legs. I wasn't quite sure what had happened. None of us could move. But we could see and we could hear quite well. I could hear really well. You know how they say when you lose one sense, all your other sense are heightened. They're very right. The dancing and the laughing and cackling sound all around us. I couldn't tell what they were. I found out later from my father they're called bogles, tricksy little fey creatures. Anyway, they took everything. They took everything from us: our food, our coins, our clothes, our dignity. By the time I could move again, they were gone. There was no trace of them. There we were on the shore of the Dunsmuir, naked, exposed, robbed, and humiliated. I promised myself I'd never let my guard down like that again, especially around fays. And after that experience, I took my training much more seriously. It opened my eyes to the world and the things that are around us. Nothing is as it seems in our world, and even in times of peace, things can change in an instant, it seems. After the thing with the boggles, I kind of developed this issue with others touching my food. I trained in the community kitchens and learned some really good elven cuisine. I became a pretty accomplished chef, But when I wasn't in the kitchens, instead of spending my time at the lake, I practiced with my bow and my blades. I'd hoped that I wouldn't ever need to use them, but I wanted to be prepared in the event that I did. And it was around that time that the lady in the lake came to me. Apparently, she'd been watching me. I had no idea, but the first time I saw her, she appeared as this regal elven maiden, wearing this fairly pristine sylvan plate mail. She talked to me about how she was ready to take on a champion, someone to carry on her mantle. She would spar with me, and she helped me hone my skills with my bow and my blade. She told me about how she was one of the protectors of my people long ago, a great knight. No idea. She fought in the great battle of the Redwood Forest, the one that gave Redwood its name. She was a real great warrior, and she fought bravely in that battle. She'd eventually fall, but Dunsmuir favored her, and her spirit lives on in the lake. She watches over our kin and in service of him and Dunsmuir. She asked if I could prove my worth. She would empower me to do great things. She asked me to seek out one of Dunsmuir's most faithful followers, my brother, actually, Silverado. She says he's lost but not gone, and that's what brings me here.
I was with my pa in the woods, hunting for food on a long trip away from home. I was gored by a boar, and I was a little confused, and I was very sad. I took his book he scratched letters into, and so I could learn more about him. He didn't really talk a lot about anything. He was an orc of few words. I took his book and I headed to find someone smart that could help me understand what all these letters mean and what words they make. Nobody seemed to understand or make sense of the scratches except a mage who was up and coming, and, you know, he seemed like he could help me understand what was going on here. He said he could cast a spell that would help me learn, but it costs a lot of money, and I didn't have any money. So I went to go north to the New World in search of knowledge or money, and the first place I got to was a nice farm run by a nice old couple, the Hopkins. The man of the farm who ran it, he would give me some of his free time when he had it to help me learn how to read Common, which was, not what was in my father's book, as I learned later. But he couldn't give me all his time, so he had his son Kevin teach me. He was nice. He was pretty mean sometimes, but it was a good experience. Soon after, I left the farm to go wander and look for other orcs that have been spotted, and then maybe I could learn from them. I got some help from a small little goblin named Glasses. I helped him out once when he's getting stomped by some orcs, and some other goblins, and I asked him if he's seen any other orcs running around, and he seemed to let me know whenever he was in the area. I met some okay people I went to go do some jobs with, and then I just stuck with them when all my leads ran empty. There was a dwarf, a goblin guy, and like a weird wood elf that spoke funny. We're cool.
Back to the game here.
Let's do it.
Hey Ben, does halfling luck work on death saving throws?
In Dungeons and Dragons,
so.
what you do is to create
If you roll an
a fantasized...
Doesn't it specify? Well, it says if you do it on like a attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, right? Like the way it's worded.
Yes.
That's a saving throw.
All right.
Same way initiative is an ability check. So if you roll a 1 on your initiative, you can re-roll that.
So you guys find yourselves in this underground rail system, and the baying hounds coming nearer and nearer. Will you guys all please make perception checks for me?
Is this smell based?
Hearing.
Do I have it on hearing too?
You might.
Hearing or smell, yeah. Okay, so
About as good as I can. An 18 for me.
During the sound of these hounds is echoing throughout this
Can't hear
underground
anything.
station. It's hard to tell where they're coming from. However, Peter, Desperado, Edward, you hear these hounds coming from ahead of you, as well as one of the passages that you've already passed. And as you do so, you see a small pack of these hounds emerge in front of you, but they're trailing flame and smoke. They seem to be basically on fire as they approach, running through the underground station, and they key in on you and are charging directly towards you. If you guys would please roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh. Oh, hey.
Rated on initiative both times.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah, baby.
I think that means I reroll, right, Ben?
Yeah.
Yep. It's a reroll, Joe.
Yo.
That's how it makes it in red, eh? That's clear for you too.
That's a 6. That's so much better.
I got really excited because I thought my crit was me rolling. It wasn't me rolling.
Sorry, Bodhi.
Desperado,
Oh.
you see this small pack of hellhounds emerge in the tunnel before you. You know that there are also some coming from behind. You can act first.
They're coming straight from behind us?
You see the 3 ahead of you, but based on your perception check, you know that they are also coming from one of the passages behind.
Okay. Should I be able to see them on the map? Because I actually don't see them on the map.
Let's see.
Maybe that answers my question. If I can't see them, I can't see them.
Well, you can see them.
Oh, over here. I'm
Yes,
looking
sir.
over here.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Right on. I'm looking down instead of to the right. My bad.
No worries.
How far are they? Let's just get a little. Here, let me see. Two, 3. There, and it looks like there's. Is this this here? There's some sort of debris or a wall?
Just part of the rail system. Moving through the denser part of these shrubs, like pictured in green, that could be difficult terrain. Other than that, you can probably move easily enough across any of the other terrain.
My move is 35 feet, so I can't quite get to that one or any of them. I will just in case they have any sort of big breath or something, my friends, I'm just gonna give myself a little bit of space. I'm gonna hold my attack in case that one of them gets within range, Ben, and I'll jab with my rapier.
Okay. After Desperado is Durian.
I can advance 40 feet. Can I get right next to one of the hellhounds over here? Or is there too many obstacles in my way?
In the denser part of this foliage, it is difficult terrain, so with one movement, you'd probably end up about 10 feet away from them.
So, like, right about here, somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll still take that. I'll get onto this track. It's about halfway between us and them. And I am going to rage. I'm going to take out a javelin. I'm going to try and huck it at the closest dog to me. It's kind of like sort of leading the pack almost. And try and get its attention.
Okay.
I'm just going to throw a javelin. And I will be raging. Where is the javelin? There it is. Oh! 21?
That'll hit.
Very good, very good. For 10 total piercing damage, and okay. I'll just take out another and try and deal some more damage to him. 19?
Will hit.
Alright, that's my 2. So a total of 22 damage. Which is not bad for a couple of javelins.
Not at all, man.
And that one currently is marked by my ancestors, kind of like tugging at its ears as being really annoying. You know, like petting it roughly on the head. You know how you do when your dogs get angry. And if it tries to go for anyone else but me, it'll be at disadvantage, and that target will have resistance. And I'll be like, hey, bad boy, get back.
The hound howls and slathers viciously. It moves to surround you and turns back towards you, unleashing its fire breath. Please make a dexterity saving throw as a plume of fire erupts from this hound.
Oh, there's one of them.
I could have predicted this. That's okay.
How would you have known?
How would I have known? Make with advantage because of danger sense for 14.
And so you will take half damage. 10 damage. Fire damage.
Ooh. Okay, not bad.
Spicy.
Ow, it burnt me. Good thing I stay at a cool 95 degrees dry Fahrenheit.
And another one of the hounds disappears behind a wall, scurrying. You hear it scurrying down this stairwell, and it rushes up upon Desperado. Desperado, you can make your held attack.
Oh, sweet. If I'm holding my action, do I make both attacks? So like I take basically holding my attack action. Is that right?
Oh.
Getting too into the weeds, maybe a bit.
I don't think so.
I thought it was a single attack.
Yeah, because I mean, we would have been like abusing that very much so if it was all.
Okay.
So the rules say that extra attack applies to the attack action taken on your own turn.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So
yeah,
I
that
guess
makes
it would
sense.
be a single attack then.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Boom. 21.
Hits.
And I don't have Divine Favor anymore. Let me turn that off. Let's roll some 9 radiant damage. And that's a different one than the one that fought Desperado.
That's
or
right.
that Desperado fought. Or Silver or Durian attack.
Who am I?
It's okay, I'll figure it out, buddy.
The hound howls and unleashes its fiery breath against you, Desperado. Please make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. Okay, at those. Oh, not advantage. So, 16.
Okay, you'll take half damage, so 11 damage, 11 fire damage.
11 fire damage. Ooh. Nice.
And the other one rushes through the foliage against you, Desperado, and let's see. Sorry, need to make an adjustment here on the character sheet.
Is it this top one that went and burnt me, Ben?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, further away from you. And it tries to bite at you with advantage.
All right.
You feel the pack closing in on you. A 17, Desperado.
That will miss.
Okay.
Managed to get my shield in the way.
And you hear the baying hounds coming through the corridor just below you. There's an open doorway leading into a smaller chamber. And they rush out, the pack of them, moving against you, surrounding you, Desperado. Another one of them moves up alongside of you, joining the pack with a 22 to hit.
2 does hit.
And you'll take 19 damage, 9 piercing, 10 fire. And 2 others circle you like wolves do when they're closing in on their prey, waiting to attack. And they unleash their fire breath. The other hounds seem unaffected by it. They're actually going to close in for this, though. And Edward and Desperado, please make dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, these freaking things are there.
Rolled a 2. Was that not good enough?
It's a pack of dogs.
23.
So, Edward, you save, you'll take half damage. Desperado, you'll take full damage from the first fire breath. 20.
Oh, I'm still alive.
And another plume of fire surrounds the group of you. If you guys would please make additional dexterity saving throws.
I'm unconscious.
I can't help Desperado, but as a reaction, I can help. What's his name? Edward. I'm gonna try and reduce the damage of that first breath by 2d6. Try and negate one of these at least. So 7 less from that 10 that you took.
For Edward?
Okay.
Yes. So you only took 3 from that first blast. And that's it. That's all I can do.
All right. I got a 17 on the save on the second one.
Okay, you'll take half damage from the fire breath. So 8.
Okay.
Desperado, you do take damage from this fire breath.
Oh yeah, I was at 1.
Oh, so the second one knocks you unconscious?
That's what I was saying, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, very good. And wow, Desperado falls at the feet of this pack of hellhounds. Next is Edward.
Edward is going to immediately, I know he can't literally occupy the same space, but he's going to basically come up to try to sort of stand over the unconscious body of his friend, fully growling and snarling at this entire pack of dogs, and is going to just leap at this one in front of him and I'm just going to start ripping them apart one by one. We'll just make our way through the pack. So we're going to come in. The 9.
Does he get pack tactics because the other ones are dogs?
9 will miss.
It's like, this is familiar. Why?
Okay. How about a 24?
That'll hit.
All right. I still have my my right active from when I did it earlier, so that's still on there. So, there's a good one. That'll be 17 points, 11 slashing and 5 cold damage to the one right in front of me. And then I've got my bonus action attack on the same one.
Hiya! Nice.
There it is. Okay, so that's so the max damage would be.
So it would be 12 plus
12,
6, so 18.
Yeah.
6 cold and 12 slashing.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because both your dice max out. Because your 11 was a max roll, so you just add one more.
Right,
on
so
top.
it would be it's 1d6 unarmed strike and 1d6 cold. So it'd be 6 cold, 6 bludgeoning, plus 5 plus the regular attack. I'm gonna roll a regular attack damage, and we'll just add 12 to it. Nice.
Ooh.
All right, so that would actually be 12 cold damage and 14
but
slashing.
the way we're doing crits now, though, it's max damage plus 1.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's max.
So 6 cold damage.
So 12.
11
so be
bludgeoning, and then plus 1.
Yeah.
So 18 total.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry.
Okay.
Right.
No, it's
right.
all good.
Fully backwards. Anyway, and that will be my turn. Yeah.
And you slice open the hound in front of you, and molten lava pours from its gut rather than blood, effectively bloodied. And Peter, you're next.
So here's the thing, guys, is that fire is like half of what I do.
That's right.
So I don't have too many options here. I don't know if slowing them down will do much, since it doesn't seem like they're using any spell casting or physical attacks. Seems to be more of like a natural ability. So I'm gonna go for damage here with my best option in this circumstance, which is gonna be Chromatic Orb with the 2024.
Yeah, they're crazy, man.
Yeah, with the 2024 effect, bumping its ability up a bit. I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level.
Oh yeah.
So that's a 27 to hit.
And are you targeting the bloodied creature?
I'm gonna target one that is not bloodied.
Okay, on the other side of Desperado then, that will hit.
Yeah. So at third level, that's 5d8.
Okay.
And I'm going to make this. Ooh, I like acid.
Nice roll.
Same number, 3 6s.
And
Yeah,
the
that's
orb
gonna
leaps to another creature.
The Desperado. No.
Joy, you're muted.
Yes, it does. I make another attack roll, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
This hound is bloodied as well.
$22.
That will hit. What's your target though?
Let's go for the one that was bloodied now.
Okay, very good. That will hit.
For again, third level. What?
What? What was this?
I don't understand. 4, 3, 1.
So,
Okay, I see. It's rolling the base damage and then the extra damage separately. I'm gonna use a sorcery point to empower that and re-roll.
is that 1, 2, or 3? Or is this 1 and 2?
Yeah,
You rolled a straight.
I'm gonna re-roll.
He did roll straight. I think that deserves a little something.
Yahtzee.
I'm gonna re-roll the 1, the 3, and the 2.
Okay.
I'll keep the 4 and the 5.
Okay.
The dogs blow up.
I'm hoping.
So 9 plus 9 plus 7, which is
So that's like again the force match. Yeah. So it bounces once more.
And that,
That dog.
hound lets out a cry as it falls slain, splashed with acid.
So I will make another attack.
Against who?
Are there any more within range?
Yeah, there's
Yes.
3 at the bottom.
So one of those, it doesn't. I don't think it makes a difference, honestly.
Okay.
So I would love to see this continue to play out, but I feel like I should be the wet blanket here to point out unless you use the higher level casting, it can only leap once.
I did. I used a third level slot.
Yeah.
Bounce away, my friend. Never mind. I missed that part.
16.
That will hit.
Perfect.
Holy crap.
So another 5d8.
Yeah, there's a lot of orbs and balls. 2 2s.
I think it can only bounce twice.
No, it can't leap a.
It can bounce in equal number to the amount of the spell slot that
Oh,
you
the spell
expend.
slot. Oh yeah, sweet. Sorry. Nice.
So this is the last one, I believe.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. So one more, and this is it. Yeah, it doesn't bounce anymore after this. So 17 damage, and it bounces one more time, and then
Wow.
after this, it would be it.
And that hound is bloodied.
19.
Which creature are you attacking?
The one closest to that one.
That will hit.
See, when you started this, I was just like, why don't you just attack this dog all the way out here?
24 damage.
Wow.
Wow.
And
Well, you
that
basically
hound
just
is
fireballed them
bloodied
with
as
ice,
well.
basically. Awesome.
It's like a friend safe fireball. Yeah.
Yeah, totally, man.
Is that all from Peter?
Yeah, just softening up some targets for my allies to finish up.
Yeah, that's
I,
all.
I can't do much to help bring my friend back up.
Kevin
I probably did make myself a target, Ben. I'm just thinking about that. So I'm gonna use my full movement to get away as far as I can.
Okay. Kevin rushes up to the pack and draws his sword.
Yeah, if I can move towards the left, 25
Absolutely.
feet, I'm just gonna do that.
Okay, it's difficult terrain, so you can move 15 feet through there.
Okay, so that's about as far as I can get.
Okay. Kevin rushes forward. He makes his first attack against the bloodied hound on the left.
Boom.
I add a little flair on the initiative order.
Well, I love it. I love it.
And
that's
Kevin
what they're called
strikes
from
again.
now on.
Thought he
His
would
first
done
strike
better.
is true. The second misses.
Good job, Kevin.
After Kevin is Desperado.
Ooh, that's save. Do I roll or do you want to roll in secret, Ben?
No, you roll.
Do you get your +3?
No, I have to be conscious for it to be active. Where is it? Here it is. Death save.
I guess that would be pretty ridiculous if a paladin can just.
Oh, one down.
Okay. After Desperado is Durian.
Well, I did have some thoughts on what to do here, but seeing as how the competition has been thinned out quite greatly, I'm gonna march right back, going 30 feet, standing with the rest of my pals here. After hearing like an acid bath just exploding behind me, and seeing that Peter's getting away and that dog might not be able to get to him, I'm like, oh, all right, we're good. I'm gonna run on over here, see that Desperado is down. I can feed him a potion as a bonus action, correct? It just doesn't give him the full amount.
Right.
Okay. I feel like it's more pertinent that I give him.
Something's better than nothing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give him my greater healing potion. Because he is the healer, and I would be very, very poorly off if he dies here. So it's
As a bonus
44.
action? Yep.
Yes. So that's +4. So you get 10 hit points.
Nice.
Right.
And with my action, I'm going to go try and clean up these dogs over here. Starting with the one directly below me and going around in a circle. I will be making these reckless. Because I feel like... Yeah, I'll be making these reckless, and I will be taking the penalty as well. Because I feel like I could knock these dogs out pretty handily. We're going to take a swing with my normal great axe. So, oh my god, this one dog is demolished, I hope you know. He is like blown off the face of the earth. Let's see, what is this? No, that's with bloodied. This is not. So he takes 28 damage. Let me take this off so we can get the correct number here. Oh, takes 30 damage. Sorry. As I just kind of chop into this midsection, and I assume you kill it
in two, and it falls slain.
I bisect it, and I turn to the other one. And I said, "You bad dog!" And I'm gonna try and just kill him with a great first showing. Another. For
22 hits.
Yeah, 22. I'm going to do a buco amount of damage.
Wow.
Oh my god.
The second hound is
27.
cut down. Now there's just half of a dog pack left.
Okay, now that this has been resolved, if I were to go through this foliage, I would only get like 5 feet of movement, correct? If I try to move up north towards where Peter is at?
Yes.
It's okay. I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna move a step closer. Then I'll be good. Yeah. My turn there.
The hounds howl and recognize that they have only half of their numbers. They're compelled by something other than their own will to kill you. And the one on the far side of the chamber rushes forward. And let me roll to see if its breath recharges. It does, and it unleashes its fire breath against the group of you. Durian, Desperado, I would have you on the ground, shielded by the foliage. I don't want this to target you. Durian, Edward, and Hawkins are targeted. If you guys would please make dexterity saving throws.
With a +3.
25. Well, like
So-
28 with that.
Okay. You
And
guys will
like
take half damage, 11 fire damage.
How did Kevin fare? Did it look like he made it?
Yes, he did.
All right.
So
I
he'll take half
will.
damage.
I'm just gonna roll a D4. 1, 2 is Edward. 3, 4 is Hawkins. Okay, so I'm gonna reduce Edward's damage by 2d6 as a reaction, so 5 less.
Okay.
So you only take 6 there.
Okay. Thank you.
The hound left of Desperado faces Commander Hawkins and Edward and unleashes its fire breath against them. This is one that had not used it yet. If you guys would make dexterity saving
Another
throws,
dex save.
Edward.
Am I in that, Ben?
No.
With the +3.
Yep,
We
I'm
got
back
a
up. You get
third
my
one,
my aura.
16. So 16 then.
And so those are successful, so just half damage, 10 fire damage from the fiery breath of the Hellhound. And the other hound darts in against Desperado with advantage, trying to bite. With a 22 to hit.
Yep, that does it.
Okay, 10 damage, 7 piercing, 3 fire.
I'm at 10. I'm at 0.
Okay.
Maybe I
Desperado
should have
falls again.
saved it for him, huh?
Edward,
Well,
you're up.
Live and learn.
You see Desperado go down again, and the hounds are closing in on you.
Edward will basically just leap over Desperado's body to the side of the one that actually is attacking him, and just full on haymaker punch this dog in its temple.
Okay.
Yeah, we're hitting dogs now.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Over and under on worst of trying to kill a child, do you think?
A 15 will
15.
hit.
Just like, wow.
So that's going to be 5 cold and 7. I guess it would be bludgeoning this time.
And you crush the hound, it falls to the ground.
Okay.
Slain.
I will then spin around to his friend over there and take a slice at that one with my claws.
Okay, this one's fresh. 23
Love
hits.
that. All right. For 10 slashing, 2 cold,
Okay.
and then bonus action attack on the same one. 23.
23 will hit.
All right, and we're looking at
13.
5 cold and 8 slashing for that one.
And the hound is bloodied.
Okay. And I'm just going to try to sort of position myself in between the hound and Desperado as best I can.
Okay. After Edward is Peter.
Like looking at my allies really cleaning this place up already, so I don't feel like I need to do anything too crazy. I'm gonna target this guy. 1 second. Yeah, broadcast to others.
I did forget one thing on my turn. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, we're in that phase.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So you have to make a save to maintain
three.
yourself here, or?
Oh, I'm out. Never mind. Don't plus 3. Sorry, I'm unconscious again.
It's a DC 8. I
Oh,
failed.
you don't say. You don't say. Well, this is gonna.
Crap! I don't know how to adjudicate that because I just took a whole ass turn that I should not have probably taken.
So if you fail that, then your first attack has to be made at random, or all of them?
If I fail it, my attack action is made at random. It's my choice whether or not I actually use the extra attack. But my attack action is spent at random.
Okay. Well, you have 2 allies that are within range, essentially, and then 2 enemies. Do I have that right?
Yeah, basically.
Kevin and Durian, or the 2 Hellhounds. I mean, Desperado I wouldn't count because he's unconscious, I think,
Yeah.
right? Okay, roll me a d4, and then the high d4s you attack the enemy, and we'll just play it out how it was. Low d4s will direct your first attack towards one of your allies.
Cool.
So 3 and 4, it stands. 1 and 2, okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. Sorry, I forgot about it because I was just over it.
Yeah.
Like literally one HP over the threshold.
No worries.
And then I got a little bump up from Durian, and then knocked back again. I forgot I got knocked back again right before I took my turn. So okay.
Then,
anyway, so no, we're totally fine, and I'm not bloodthirsty crazy.
not a bad guy yet. Okay, Peter, it is your turn.
What was this? What was I saying? All right, right.
You do something less impactful, but still something.
Less flashy. Yeah, I'm not trying to become a target right now. So I'm gonna target this guy, and I'm gonna hit him with Mind Sliver.
Nice.
So if you can make an intelligence saving throw, that'll be a DC 15.
Or if you can fail it, maybe.
Oh, we'll take the first one. 16.
Yeah, that saves.
Beats it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Kevin kneels beside Desperado and administers a potion of healing. Taking his action to do so. So, Desperado, you gain 10 hit points.
Thank you.
Then after Kevin is Desperado.
Oh. So taking a lay, there's still 2? Or there's just the 1? There's 2.
Right.
There's one in front of me, and there's one to my flank.
Yes.
To my left. There's one just in front of me, and there's one just to my left, right on us on the map.
Yep.
Kind of just shaking my head for a second. I'm gonna stand up, and I'm gonna try and skewer the one right here. That'll give me room to get away, to get some.
Sure.
So I'm gonna do that. Coming in, 2 attacks. First attack is 20, dirty 20.
20 will hit.
All right. Getting in there for 11 radiant damage. Skewer.
Okay.
And then just doing a mini pirouette. Now I've got my faculties, and with the second attack, a 17?
Will hit.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Boom, max that out. 13 radiant damage.
Yes, and your sword sears into the fiend, slaying it.
Nice. Okay. And then it does look like I might be able to just get some cover or something over here a little bit, or maybe back. Actually, I might go back where Peter is.
Sure.
I can get back there.
Absolutely.
Just kind of backing up. Peter is there behind us in the foliage by the wagon too.
I got your back, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just going to get back here where Peter is.
Okay.
That's all for me.
After Desperado is Durian.
As I go by, though, I'm tip my hat to Kevin for bringing me back.
He nods.
All right. Sorry, dog. I'm step to it. It's time to be over. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time and recklessly attack this with my great axe, with the penalty attached. All right. 21.
Boom.
A 21 will hit.
For a hefty. Wow, that kind of sucks. 20 damage. That doesn't suck. I shouldn't lie. So I cut it very badly in the face, and I go back, try to even it out a little bit. Another 21
hits.
Oh, for 23 damage.
And with a yelp, you put down the final hellhound.
Woo!
And as you do so, in the doorway that the second pack of hounds emerged from, you see a familiar face. A person robed steps forward, and he's wearing black robes limned in red, crimson red. It's PJ. He has a different look to his face. Not the innocent look of a young teenager. It seems preoccupied, as though there is something pulling at the back of his consciousness. And you sense a stronger power from PJ that you have experienced in the past. And as he steps into view, you see two ghost-like figures flanking him.
Hey!
If you give up now, I promise to make your death a swift one, he says.
Well, what if you give up?
He snorts. That won't be happening.
Okay, good.
All right, well, you could just, I don't know, you could leave. This doesn't have to happen.
No. I'm sure I can stall you long enough for Hideo's abomination to catch up with you. And then it will all be over.
Right.
And we're going to pause there as PJ comes into view, again, flanked by these two undead warriors. And we'll pick up again next game.
Can I ask one really quick question before we close it off?
Yes.
Because I just made my saving throw to make sure I can hold my wits about me for the next 6 seconds. So while Hideo is monologuing at us, can I chug down my or PJ is monologuing at us? Can I chug down my healing potion?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I won't be crazy anymore. That'll be good for everybody.
I mean, that'll save us for another round.
Nice. This is awesome, Ben. I love this map, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a cool one. It's from 2 Minute Tabletop.
Really good.
What are these yellow cones over here? Seems like an artifact from...
Don't talk about that.
Oh, okay.
The strangest little gem I've ever seen.
What is this weird wagon down here? It's got so many seats in it.
We'll
Can I
play
just
again.
say how weird? Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's so difficult when I can't cast Fireball for everything.
Right on.
Hey, you have Chromatic Orb, which was very...
Yeah, that was basically a fireball, man.
Pretty clutch. Yeah. Badass.
Yeah, that saved our ass.
Oh, jeez.
Honestly.
So we'll game again
on
the 10th, and we'll see what happens with this encounter, as well as the Corpse King that is coming after you guys.
Man, king is a strong word.
Yeah, no, we dealt with that because we blocked off the path, and so it couldn't get here, so it left.
It'll never.
That problem is solved forever. We fixed it.